Hi. Hello. 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 I am struggling to get this thing to work in a way I want it to, so I'm just going to hold it for a bit. Hi, everyone. Hey, 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 hey. Sorry, I'm being. Guys, I've been spending the last week on Manhattan, going to lunches and having meetings with the biggest partners in the industry, and I have a wonderful update for you. The The oaf and buffoon stock we've been hoarding for the better part of 6 months is um, it's finally going to pay off. So I'm really excited. Uh, yeah, I'm very pleased to say that the long investment that we've been waiting for and the diamond hands have finally come in, and with the drop in price of gold and silver, it basically presented itself on a silver platter, a once in a lifetime opportunity to, yeah, kind of go disco style with oaf and buffoon stock. Um, but good morning. Uh, it's a cool. Let's see now. It's been very cold over here. Uh, but right now it's probably only just in the minuses. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's only -2, which is yeah, it's warmer than it has been by about 10 degrees. It's a cool -2, and I have till 1 o'clock till I have to go see my cousin. So here I am. Here I am with gifts aplenty, honestly. Um, but yeah, I'm hoping it'll be kind of chill this morning, and then other mornings as well. Uh, I do have two things running. I have Barony running and Terraria running on my computer right now, so we could. I wanted to get RimWorld going, but I've been my Kerbal Space Program has been a big topic in our household for my cousins who are obsessed. So that's what we've been doing every evening for days. And especially having a physics degree, I sit there with my head in my hands going, they just need to learn to love the imagination and experiment. That's the basis of science, and it is. It's really nice. And he's like 9. So, the room is true. Is Ofen Buffoon up? Let's just say you'll know when to buy. Okay. Let's just say there's not obviously keep it on the down low, but it's hush hush. But Goon is way down. Yeah, there's been a lot of economic turmoil on the market. Goon going down, gold, silver crashing. They recovered a little bit, but I mean they're still high prices. But no, it just means that there's a gap that Oaf and Buffoon will be able to fill in what could be minutes. I've got my eye on the markets right now, and it's only a matter of time. Yeah. Can we pause the stream for a few? No. No. You can watch the VOD. I've been hard at work though. I've been putting together uh I've been genuinely trying to get anybody to buy the Grand Canyon stream. And by buy I mean buy into. Um I've reached out to Twitch. I've reached out to just about everybody. If you know someone willing to buy a Grand Canyon stream, let me know. Okay, we need sponsors. But no, it's been good. Everything's kind of in place now, which is crazy. It's kind of nuts. I'm just hoping too that I don't perish. Um, but I've heard other people are going to the Grand Canyon. Similar-ish times, so it doesn't seem like a nonsensical thing to do at the very least. So that's good. That's very good. I'll put in $10 for the juicy stream. So genuinely, I there's something Twitch is doing that I can reward. It's a weird thing. I don't know. If, I don't even know if I can talk about it. But there's a Twitch thing I applied for uh, that I'm hoping we will have for the Grand Canyon stream because they asked like, how quick can you do this? And I'm like, I need 1 to 2 weeks. Are you outside the usual setup? Yes. This is my mobile setup that I'll be using from hotels, motels, and Holiday Inns. But right now we're in New York City. So yeah, the mic will sound different. The OBS is completely different. Um, I did get a message today, or not a message, but I saw the Monster Hunter 1 year anniversary is actually the day I get out to the Grand Canyon, and I was like, how could this happen? So I don't plan on missing it. So I've had to. I need to possibly partake in what is going to be the most cursed and grotesque Monster Hunter stream of all time that day, um, and then progress to jump into around and onto the Grand Canyon. Is that's how it's going to work. I must get A in Arkveld to complete my talisman set. I'm so mad. I didn't get A in New Udra, and it's the only one I didn't, and it was so easy. I just didn't have time. Time actually got me, but I got a B. So I want my A in Arkveld. I want everything. If you have a travel hotspot, you can stream Monsanto from the GC. I don't know what the GC is, but like I I mean you'll see when we get to the Grand Canyon. The setup is massive. Like I'm talking from the wilderness, from the mountaintops, we're streaming, you know? It's pretty cool. And then afterwards I have a few other things to like capitalize on the IRL stream stuff. So that's actually I'm more excited for that would be streaming with other people. Might get down to Austin, Texas. Definitely gonna. I'm not gonna spoil anything that anything good. I'm just gonna say generic. There'll be a bit of action in Canada. There'll be a time in Texas. It'll be really fun. It'll be really fun. I'm excited. I I genuinely am like, I just hope in the Grand Canyon there's not other people like nearby, because it's gonna be like, what is going on in that giant tent? What is happening? But yeah, hope you don't get deported. I can't. I I've noticed a lot of people that get deported break the law. I hate to break it to you. And I've gone out of my way to make sure I've obeyed every law. Every law under the book, under the sun. Even the bonus ones. Just to let you know, if you ever run an influencer crypto scam, I'm investing all my savings on it. Thanks, man. I read that as, Dave, I really trust you. And you know what? I'm going to reward your trust with a tip. If you get your hands on any oaf and buffoon stock, get more. Keep buying. Oaf and buffoon stock is going to go crazy, okay? I'm telling you now, as a trust. Even copyright infringement? Yeah. My legal team, genuinely, the legal department here at Dave Corp has been really hard at work making sure I've gotten every copyright strike under the sun that I've had to do and cleared it up. You may or may not realize, okay? I've been quietly working every day on, if you look below the stream, I'm pointing now. There's two links to two YouTube channels that I've been working on setting up and understanding. One of them is for VODs. So all of the VODs I had access to from like December last year, I've been uploading. And then oh my gosh, an ad break? Better not be long. Um And yeah, there's another channel that is just a garbage throwaway channel. But I uploaded stuff just to like prove I'm alive and get through a bunch of the YouTube fodder that you have to do first. But what I'll do afterwards is I plan on making something out of the Grand Canyon streams and IRL stuff because that's more suited to YouTube A, but also more fun and interesting later on, right? Twitch ad breaks 5 ads long. I cut down the time just so that I wouldn't have pre-rolls, and the minimum is 3 minutes. So it should be like a minute and a half. Oh my gosh, you're right. That is 5 ads. Because if they're 15 seconds each, it's awful stuff, isn't it? I is there a way to so you could snooze ads? What I don't know what to do because it could be a thing of like we all just agree to like go get up and do something for like 5 minutes and I run 5 minutes of ads and then we get an hour. You know what I mean? I I don't know. It's a really long time for ads and it might just be that like everyone just like look, we're not going to do anything for a hot minute and we'll just, will Sonic Club make a comeback at some point? Dude, I have a lot of emotions about a lot of things that happened. I'm Sonic Club is not going to come back. In or at least not in the way it did before. If I do something Sonic related, I'd like to do it from Japan with um or with people who care about Sonic at least or more than I do. Uh because I don't know, with real Sonic. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly, precisely. Me, and every Sonic will join together, and they'll pass on like the Olympic torch to me, and that's how it'll work, right? Okay, but here's the plan. I have at this point in time a couple hours, maybe an hour or two, and I think I'm going to start the Terraria hardcore playthrough, interviewing retired Sonics. I'm very excited to do some interviews. While I'm here in the States. Genuinely, I think it's really funny. Not funny, but it's interesting and meeting. I've already I went to church this Sunday. To a, and it's really odd, like just in a random church where no one knows you, and they're like, "Are you it's, are you okay? Did someone die?" It's like, what are you doing here? Like you're clearly not from here. You don't belong here. And then as soon as they're like, oh, you're just like traveling, and then you learn basically everything about a person as much as you can in 2 minutes. And by the end of it, they're like, dude, I love you, man. No, but you know what? The big thing being here is like being from England, and then people are like, oh, England. Uh, I had a lot of things. The big one is where in England, and everyone's saying, "Oh, I've been to England. I know somebody from here. What are people in this place like?" Right? But but actually, I got a new one today. I got people who are like, "Oh, is this a good British accent?" And they proceed to like do an accent. I'm just like, and it's really hard, right? Because it's not a good accent. Okay, but like I'm not rude enough to just say it's not good. I have to be like, you sound like an American doing a British accent, which is code for it was really bad. But like, you know, it's saying the truth in the most polite. It's de-escalation. You know what I mean? Like I'm a professional de-escalator. So I'm like, ha, I would never lie to you. Okay, let me stop by saying that you sounded just like an American doing a British accent. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was bad. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah. Oh, oh my gosh. And chat, I was gonna watch the Super Bowl, but I didn't. uh, that was it. Actually, it seemed like a pretty not interesting game because the Seahawks just slammed. And for reference, chat, I genuinely do care about American football. I do. I think it's a great sport. Uh, I think. It's more built for entertainment, honestly. And this Super Bowl was bad just because the Seahawks kind of slammed the whole way through. I think it was only interesting in the fourth quarter. It's absurdly advert heavy. Yeah, I no, I genuinely mean like playing, like from a strategy and how physical it is, how you train for it. I think it's great. And at the end of the last stream, I talked about it. It was defensive heavy, and people hate defense games. Yeah, exactly. That's why it sucked. You're exactly right. Um, But no, just because I was so vindictive about people last time saying that I just couldn't join an NFL team. I went out and looked for tryouts, and I found some. The closest ones to me are in Miami, and it costs $200 to even try for a semi-professional league. Um, yeah, so that kind of sucked. But I'm hoping that if I put together like a real who's, I can't even remember. That's the thing. It's not like an NFL league. It's like a lower league, and then it's like Dolphins. No, no, no. It's not an NFL team. It's like a below that, but you still get. It's crazy how much money there is in it, and I guess because they charge $200 for a spot or $100 to reserve a spot at these tryouts. Insane, right? It's actually pretty crazy when you think about it. Because if 100 people go, they've just made 2,000, no, $20,000 just from having a bunch of guys say this guy's pretty good, that guy's not, right? It's crazy, and I think a lot of people do go. The only thing that stopped me was I don't have my car set up yet, and I'm going to be in the Grand Canyon, and I won't be in tip-top condition for the tryouts. So maybe next time will Jersey be 5-0 or 05? 05. 05 for sure. 100%. And yeah, people with the Super Bowl actual ads, I know a lot of people said it's AI slop. That's the world we live in now. It kind of sucks. Um, but I was even speaking to my uncle about doing voiceover work briefly, and how AI has just ruined everything. Like people who want to start up, you don't get it. No, like you don't start anymore. Your best bet is to sound like an AI voice and trick them into believing you are an AI voice maker and that you can make them AI voices that are cheap, and then they'll hire you and pay you nothing and then you just have to keep going until they're like, wait, it was real the whole time. Really, it's awful. Yeah, the honestly translation AI, I don't mind. Twitch viewer, also don't mind. You're even streaming on YouTube? What is it? Oh, I didn't know I was streaming on YouTube. I'm Okay, that's dangerous because I can't see the YouTube chat. Maybe I should turn that off. I forgot I could do that. You didn't know? No, it's like I set it up and then I just forgot about it.